All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? um, welcome back. We have kind of an interesting stream tonight. Like I said, this is the tail end of Star Beast's Comet version. We've completely finished the whole game, did all the post game stuff, beat the Elite Four, um, saw most of the post game fights. So we're done with the game. We finished it. It's all over. Tonight, I had something really special planned out, and I wanted to look at what Star Beasts was based on. And that is a game called, and I'm going to butcher this because I don't speak Chinese and I don't care if I mispronounce anything, Shi Kong Xin Shou, or Space Time Star Beast, also known as Mythical Beasts of the Starry Sky. So, this game is very interesting to me because from the ROM hack community, I feel like I'm blowing the mic out for some reason. From the ROM hack community, these are considered bootlegs, right? Like Telefang is considered a bootleg, and Telefang is not actually a bootleg at all. Pokemon Jade and Diamond, which were poorly made translations of Telefang, were actually just translations, but they are legitimate games made by Natsumi, made by they're just wholesale a completely different franchise from Pokemon. You know, maybe heavily based on the idea of Pokemon and battling. I don't know. You know, that kind of gets into the gray areas, but it's like, is it a bootleg of Pokemon? No, absolutely not. And Shikon Shin Shao kind of, I think, kind of skirts that line as well, in my opinion. Um, so this is like, you think of a bootleg, and you think of like three or four dudes, almost like we think of like ROM hack dev teams now, like three or four dudes doing this on the spare time for the fun of it, just volunteering their time. They make a bootleg, they put it out, or some scuzzy uh, plug and play company that throws a whole bunch of bootleg Famicom games on like a Pez dispenser, like that kind of shit. But I legitimately think that this is something a little bit more special than all that. All right, so the company that made this is a company named Vast Fame, and we actually have a publishing date for SXSK, whatever it is, July 18th, 2001. So it came out at a very interesting point, right around the tail end of the Game Boy Color's lifespan. Let's see. This was a unlicensed developer. They claim to have been founded in 1998. Legally registered the company April 2nd in 1999. And then they published games through 2003 and shut down 2004. So, not a long-lived company. But as far as legality and publications go, it could be considered a company. You know, this could be considered a legitimate game. Now, exactly how much of it's legit, that kind of is a gray area. Um, let's see. Most of the games use the sound engine from Mega Man 5. Sound like they're sound effects from Mega Man 5. Let's see, they made Zook Hero Z. Which is a multi-cart. So they did a lot of multi-cart Game Boy Color games. Digimon Adventure Pocket actually sounds fun. Yeah, so they pretty much made a decent quantity of games for the Game Boy Color and GBA. Interesting enough, not for the WonderSwan or the Neo Geo. I guess it was, I don't know. That's kind of interesting. But anyway, going back to this, um, this is a very interesting game. As far as I can tell, it's not going to play as similar to Pokemon as we may expect it to. Um, it's apparently heavily based on Pokemon and uses sprite work from a Shinigami Tensei Game Boy game. Probably one of the ones we didn't get here. Because there was like, oh god, there was like a dozen or some such. And then Mega Man. Oh, and Telefane. Telefane was another one. So if you ever thought, if you played Star Beasts and you looked at some of these things and some of them looked a little bit creepier, like Deathseer or Norhorse, you know, some of these were coming from like Shinigami Tensei. You know, where other things look like came on Mega Man, that may have been a Mega Man game sprite, you know. But I wanted to kind of go through. We're going to have a little show and tell. Then we're going to try and play it. Now, here's the thing. It's not translated. I don't speak any form of Chinese. I don't care to speak any form of Chinese. I'm not going to learn any form of Chinese. And I swear to God, if this stream somehow lands me in the Chinese sphere of influence, I will, no shit, play Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby for a month straight. I will pull out that fucking card. Don't make me. Alright? I don't fuck around. But I wanted to kind of look at some of the stuff, because this is cool to me, right? You think of bootleg, you think of Taiwanese crap. You know, it always, almost always is just like this kind of low effort, minimum effort, maximum payout kind of philosophy. But there's a lot of stuff here. Like there's a strategy guide for this game floating around. I have it. We're going to look at that here in a second. It's like 50 pages. This game actually had a mainland release, and I am super, super interested to see what that looks like. If ever we could kind of like, I don't know, bridge a gap between continents to kind of come together and enjoy our different iterations of scummy, weird scummy games people put together 20 years ago. That would be amazing. So this is the front page here, and we can already see some dudes who may look familiar here. I don't know how do we increase? I just want to make it bigger. Yeah, there we go. RPG. Okay, so we see some guys that are already familiar. Like there's Roland, and there's Bladorus right there behind him. That dude. The duck is not familiar. The mermaid one is that thing that kept using fucking Drain Kiss, and this is Rock up here, you know? So, right off the bat, we see some familiar faces. I'm touching things I shouldn't be touching right now. Hold on a minute. There's a lot of things I could probably just get rid of here. Hold on. Let's just remove a few. It's a lot easier if you don't have to navigate 27 hidden sources. There we go. We don't need this either. Okay. So let's go through. I have a little bit of slideshow. We're going to look at a book. Then we're going to try and play the game. I'm not gonna do a full playthrough. We'll probably just play for like 30 minutes to an hour, because I can't, again, I can't speak the damn thing, so it's going to be a lot of like redundancy menuing. I will say though, apparently Zumi has said that they're working on a translation for it. He said, if I'm remembering correctly, it should, like a alpha version should be ready within a couple weeks. So if that's the case, I'll come back and check it out again. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, so I wanted to look at the carts first. So here's the original cart. Again, same menu label. This is kind of hard to see because whoever got this fucking photo decided that they're going to crop it into like they just wanted the label, so they cropped out. But that is in fact a blue cartridge that has the company's name on it, which is cool. They actually had moldings. They got their own cartridges made, I guess. Let's see what else we got here. Here is a multi-cart. This is actually a couple multi-carts that Star Beasts showed up on. I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but it's here in the middle again, and then down here is actually the other game they made, because there's actually two of them. Well, let me find the name of that one. And what actually is really cool is Star Beast itself is taking... Is that it here? I think this is it. No, it's not it. It uses sprites from both games. There's Xing, Shou. Maybe that is it. No, I don't think that's it. That sounds like something else. I don't know. I just had it. Is it? Okay, yeah. It's Shin Hu Shen Xiao. Based on the Chinese novel Water Margin. So these were pretty similar games. Apparently, they released two of these, and I guess on these multi cards here. Here is another version of the game. I don't understand. Legitimately, this is a fly on the wall kind of scenario. I just actually had a fly on my lap. That's kind of ironic. On the Lego board too. I don't understand the emphasis on Harvest Moon. Because this is kind of really one of the weird dimensions of this game. In spite of being a, as we call it, a bootleg of Pokemon and Telefang and Shinigami Tensei and Mega Man, they really, really wanted to pass it off as Harvest Moon. And I don't understand it. I cannot tell you why that is. That is, if anyone has any information on why that may have been the choice they made, I would love to hear that. What a fascinating idea. So here is the cover of the guidebook. And we can kind of, again, zoom in to see some things. So first off, humorously, here's Rei Ayanami and Gary Oak. Next to two things I don't think made it in to Star Beast. Those don't look familiar. Neither does this thing here with this young lady. I don't know what those three were. Those may have been from the other game. I'm not too sure. They may have not even been in the game at all. You know, that's just a possibility. I'm getting a lot of vibes from the unofficial Pokemon Survival Guide, or whatever that is. Hold on, let me go grab that. For those who haven't seen it, it's very interesting. I had this thing as a kid, and like, for the life of me, I never understood who made this illustration or why. I've been looking for a copy of this whole time too. There it is. There it is. Beautiful. The Pokemon Trainer Survival Guide by Mark McDonald. This could very well be our own kind of version of like a bootleg book or something. It's so weird to look at. If you've never seen this before, this is one of my favorite bits of trivia. I still haven't found another version. I had this as a kid, and I think I had to have it thrown out with all my my stuff in the flood. But I still haven't been able to find another copy of the damn thing. It may have just been, it's like unobtainium now. So yeah, this thing, this could very well be a Star Beast. Honest to God. We may have found like a missing link here. We'll have to go look through the sprite sheets later. But this was a walkthrough of Pokemon Red, as it says, Blue and Red. So this was before Yellow came out. But very weirdly enough, it uses what looks to be curiously Yellow's pages. We're going to have to go through and look at this sometime. This is not what we're talking about today. But anyway, funny idea of strategy guides not having everything they should on them, you know. So we can actually, let's go ahead and look at the sprite sheets real quick here. These are fascinating to me. I love looking at this stuff. Because we can actually see side by side how many of these actually made it into Star Beasts or were dropped. I'm actually seeing some guys that are familiar, like this little pufferfish, this little pink guy here. I remember him. There's a fucking Gundam up here. Look at that. There's a fucking, what is that? A Zogok? There's the fucking Xeon, Xeon is in here. There's Gygus. There's that, what fucking thing? I forget his name now. There's just straight up a Totodile right here. There's a monkey. There's a bunch of really cool sprites that seem to have been dropped off or we've seen before, you know. There's Duzlug. There's Mossberry, my beloved. There's the Goopy Egg. There's the Chalk and Rock. So from what I understand, that dude's straight out of Zelda there. That little fucking slime guy in the middle next to the spider. That is straight up, that's from the Color Dungeon. I know him. He's from Link's Awakening. This thing here, this skull looks like a Mega Man enemy. There's the tongue guy. There is the original Muscle. There's Playing before he got turned red. So it's just kind of fascinating. I love thinking about this stuff because what you're really thinking about here is you had official game releases, Pokemon, Shin Megami Tensei, Telefang, and Mega Man. Then you had this kind of secondary industry, this cottage industry of like, not necessarily, we're not talking bootlegs yet, but more like a homebrew kind of thing, right? They're taking assets from these games and kind of twisting them into their own interpretation for sale. Still being sold, right? There is still a product here. Having these go overseas to us and then picked up by the ROM hacking community to make something entirely different. You know, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it amazing? I love it. I love thinking about this stuff. It is so cool. It's like a lineage. It's a heritage, you know? It is like tangible. There's that guy, that dragon thing. I never really got one of those. There's Manhandla right there. There's the little stinky egg guy. There's my favorite paper guy. There's the Vegeta-looking demon. So yeah, we see a lot of Star Beasts that were used in Star Beasts in here. But not as many that weren't. And I think probably what's more fun to me is finding these guys. Like there's the Stinky Boy, there's Verminoth or Pokemoth, whatever his name is now. There's Butthole Surfer, the champion. I like to see how they change the sprites too. Because not every one of these guys is a one-to-one translation. Like I saw Quincy in here. There's Death Seer down there at the bottom. There's the eye thing. There's Roland. So they took a lot of sprites. There's that. There's Bladerbus right there. They took a lot of sprites from these other franchises. But as far as I heard, they actually hand drew them. I'm assuming with a tablet, which makes it a kind of, again, we're kind of tiptoeing on these gray areas. If you're using a thing as a visual reference, are you still infringing on copyright? You know, like if you're not just ripping the sprite wholesale, if you're actually redrawing it and then changing it enough, like when do you hit that point when a thing, when an idea, when a drawing is no longer a counterfeit of the original? You know, we can look at the other one. So this is from Shou, the second game. And we see a lot more. So here's this looks more like a direct one-to-one. We see a lot of very familiar faces in here. Like there's ESPN, whatever his name is. Here's a good one. This is, you see this guy right here, right? He looks entirely different from in Star Beast. They changed his face up, you know? There's Warnado. There's Robbie, my boy. There's that Aquantis. So, there he is. There's Pangolin. There's the original one. Yeah, here's Quincy right here. You see him? So instead of you having leaves, they gave him boxing gloves. So they did alter some of these sprites quite a bit. There's Klimpale. There's that dragon. That's a cool fucking dragon. But yeah, these are so cool. This really makes me excited to actually try this game myself. Alright, so, with that, let's look at the guidebook now. Oh shit, it's all black and white. Let me try something here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. You know, okay, hold on a minute here. Let's hide that. I want to try something. This may or may not work. We'll see. We'll see if Windows 10 wants to play ball. What the fuck does that even mean, man? Just open the fucking... Open the JPEG. What do you mean download failed? Package failed updates? What? What the fuck does that mean? I just want you to open up so I can look at the pictures, please. Photos. I summoned the... Oh my god. Man, can we open this in Paint? I don't know what's going on. My computer's literally refusing to open these JPEGs. Okay. We can open them in Paint. Okay. This is fucking retarded. Okay, so we're just going to have to look at them one by one. So this one we've seen. This is fucking insanely huge. Hold on. Let me resize this. What the fuck? There. Okay. So there's the cover, like we saw. We can see there's the Little Mermaid girl again. Okay, that's the front and back. And then the rest of it is all in black and white. So we've got table of contents. Just kind of looking for some actual stuff here. Looks like that's describing how to use the menus. Run down here. So here's like the actual walkthrough, I assume. Or it's like showing off the areas. This map right here, that doesn't look like Pokemon. That looks like some other franchise. That definitely looks like something different. Almost like a mana game, kind of, you know? That's page 15. See what else they got in here. I want to see if there's like a bestiary or like a dex in the back. Yeah, here we go. God, I would love to get a copy of this. Get this translated. That would be awesome. So you can see there's the thing from Link's Awakening again. There's that dragon. There's Shock and Roll, I see. There's Bladorus. There's Sivak. Shock and Roll. Duzlug. There's an Onyx thing somewhere in here. Just straight up Onyx. So yeah, unfortunately this is not going to be terribly useful. I was hoping to kind of have it open on the side. Let's go back to... Let's go back to that one. There we go. So we're going to put this here. Shrink it down just a little bit more. Yeah, that's perfect, I think. All right. And we can get into the game finally. 30 minutes in. Nope, that's not the right one. What was Wind Capture 2? Okay. Notepad, huh? Yeah. We can get rid of that one too. Okay. So let me try and clean up around here. Actually, just move this down. Okay. Curious what this sounds like now. There we go. So it seems like they all have like a signature beast or whatever. There's Roland. That's a dude we haven't seen before. Okay, so from what little I've understood about this, there's apparently like a character select to this. That's actually kind of interesting. I want to see what that does, or what, like, how that affects the game, you know. So again, bear with me, be very patient. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, because I can't read any of this. Those are words. Looks like he's cooking. I'm assuming he made something really good. This is Timer Monster on the top. That's a dog. God, I wonder what happens to the fucking dog to make him into Bladorus. Oh, we have a dog. Okay. Alright, so let's start fucking with buttons. Okay. This looks like the character select screen. Okay, so Maybe we can just pick our character randomly. I think that's a... This looks like a backpack. This is save game. Let's go ahead and save our game. Okay, so I don't know what this is. Don't know what that is. Character select. Okay. Why am I talking? Why am I talking to anyone? I can't read any of this shit. I will say though, can I really quick? This font is actually really big. Like, this is probably pretty fucking legible. You know, if I could read these characters. I don't know, that stands out to me. That's a lot bigger than, like, English Pokemon font. Okay, so we've got our Poke Center there, I'm assuming. Is it going to let me out of town? Or do I have to... Okay. Cool, we can just leave. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, no. Okay, can't go in there yet. So one big thing, and I actually did ask Audio about this. This obviously is not on, like, it is not a bootleg of Pokemon Red because it is on a way better palette. This is a GBC game. And I asked him, you know, why did you guys choose to make Star Beasts on Pokemon Red, or Pokemon Blue, I should say, when it was very obviously not from that era, you know? Like, this is closer to Crystal and Telefang, you know? Those were both Game Boy Color games with a full color sprite. Or color palette. And it was mostly because they didn't have more than 150 beasts ready to go at the time. Can't leave. Yep, can't leave there either. Probably can't go this way, can we? Oh, no, we can. Ooh, that's a cool thing. Very Dragon Ball Z-ish. Okay, I think I'm supposed to be here. I'm mad at him. Is that my dad? I'm yelling at... Yeah, that's probably my dad. What are we looking at? Oh, we're looking at the... Probably looking at the Star Beasts coming in. That sounds like Mega Man-y. Okay. That is a Mega Man sound. Holy shit. That's like when you select which robot master you're going to fight. Walk right off the fucking clip screen. Okay, so can we leave now? Oh, where's our dog at? What's up with this guy? It's kind of nice all the characters have little sprite portraits. I didn't notice that till now. Okay, I guess the dog is staying this time. And we have to go up here. Yes, we do. Okay, cool. Maybe we're getting our very first Star Beast. This kind of looks like a town hall. Oh, it's a school. Okay, we're at school now. Where's our buddies at? Oh, baby. Number 1. Oh, no. I can understand that. Oh, baby. I don't know who she is, but she's my favorite now. These characters, like, I don't know why. Now I want to play Shanghai now. Alright, do I have to take my seat? No. Is this dude wearing like a fucking military cap? Alright, who do I sit next to? This guy? There we go. There's my seat. I found it. Oh, baby. Must be a catchphrase or something. 120. 1932. Oh, God. Are we talking about... Oh, no. What happened in 1932 in China? Okay. Class is over. And I'm back home again. Oh, God. The teacher's here. Uh-oh. Either that's really good or really bad. I don't know. Oh, okay. I think it's bad. Son, I hate to say it, I'm losing custody. The state's deemed me unfit to be your father. Too much stargazing. Meanwhile, something is happening. Oh yeah, some shit's going down. Uh-oh. Okay, I have to check on things, I think. Maybe the phone? No. Computer? Yep, there it is. We got an email. 420. Blaze at 420. Wow. These are some shocking revelations happening here. Oh my God, he's all fucked up now. Is he talking to me? Cool. Well, that's just straight up that's the company talking to us now. Go and save our game. Good as time as any. Alright, so... let's go talk to Dad again. Oh, shit. That ain't good. Commie's got my dad. Oh, never mind. They don't have my dad. Let's look around and see if I can open anyone's shit in here. Maybe some freebies or something. An interesting thing I'm looking at. So, in Pokemon, you are the center of the screen, right? And whenever you move, the camera is actually just kind of panning over with you, right? You're static, but the landscape's moving underneath you. So normally, places aren't really bigger than the scope of your screen. But this is expanding on that a little bit more. Kind of nice to see. Alright, I don't know where to go. We can go in here. Thanks. Alright, not that. No. Let's try talking to everybody. Oh my god, I'm flipping through. Oh baby. It's our house. Oh no. Oh baby. So maybe we have to go find where my dad went. Maybe that's the plan here. I'm pretty sure that's everybody in town. Let's go back to the observatory. I was kind of hoping there's something. Nope. Maybe the house. Ah, okay, that was something. Can we leave now? Yeah, we can. Okay, that's all we needed. I'm assuming most of these folks are just kind of telling us, oh wait, these are our classmates. Oh shit, we're having a oh god. The fuck? Oh, this is a tutorial for how to catch. No, it's not. We're fighting. Okay. Well, shit. Oh, this is, wait. Was this in Starbeast? This doesn't sound quite right. It is. Yeah, that is. It's the main battle theme. Cool. Yeah, we got higher stats now. Good numbers go up. Alright, cool. Is he still... Yeah, let's go back and heal real quick. 17 HP is not a lot. What if I could beat this game without understanding a single word of it? I'm pretty sure I couldn't. Uh-oh. It's another tomato. Big number. Dang. So, oh shit. Hold on a minute here. So that's the cash we're picking up here. What is this? What are these? One of something. something's being restored by 30, something by 10, maybe? So there's all our stats. I can't tell if these are new NPCs or the same people just who came over here. That's kind of nice. Down on the D-pad moves the text. I kind of like the palette here. This is kind of like dark and dreary a little bit. It seems to be the kind of the vibe going here. Oh, here's the... What if you could actually trade in battle in this game? Okay, here's that battle theme again. Oh my god, it's a tree. How fucked are we against this tree? Ooh. Let's go with that health bar. Okay, not fucked at all, I guess. Damn, we're really good. Okay. Jesus, that's a big numbers. More levels. Here's another town. Damn, everything's really close together. Okay, can't go through there yet. Alright. Some nice music. That's a cool dude, too. It's like a flying lizard. Oh, we got a new move. Let's see what that new move is. So I'm assuming that's like tackle. Let's try this. What'd that do? Okay, maybe it's like Odor Sleuth or something. Okay, can't go that way. It's playing, kind of. Kind of looks like you're supposed to be some kind of like salamander-ish thing. What's this right here? Oh, that's another move. Okay. Another damaging move, I guess. Sleeping robot. Man, kind of sucks. I would have. Oh god, it's no horse. Oh god. I would have loved this game as a kid. Uh-oh. Can we win? Oh no. So wait, well what? Okay, so it seems like that like little sliver I saw, no one's actually dying. They're just or fainting. They're oh man. So are we losing money every time? I can't tell. I don't think we are. That's an interesting change. Takes the whole idea of blacking out kind of out. We should go for like find a shop. And buy some star balls or something. These all just kind of look like houses though. Alright, we're down here. God damn it. So what should we be doing is the question now. Can't go this way. Can't get in that power plant. Alright, let's go into town, talk to everybody. No one's here. Found something. Alright. So I think I'm going to save. I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to be going. Perhaps one day we'll come back to this when it's translated. We'll have honestly a good time. Because this is a very nice looking game. It sounds good. It's pretty. Seems to be running well. There's a few kind of tears in places, but beyond that, seems like a fine game. And I look forward to trying it in the future. But I just wanted to kind of take a look at the game that helped influence and inspire Star Beasts to become what it is. You know, I think both games are unique. I think every version of Star Beast, Meteor, Asteroid, and Comet are unique to themselves, and this is just another kind of like this and Shenhen or whatever it is, or Xiaohen, are another just kind of aspect, another dimension to it. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do next week for streams. I'm kind of feeling Atari. I think it might be finally time for an Atari stream, honestly. And I think I might do some Saturn games. Might have put the desk together and do a phone stream. What I'd like to do, I kind of want to play through some of these games, actually like give them a legitimate like amount of time instead of just like like a little 5 minute. Okay, that was good. Like actually try and play Sega Rally, actually try and play Scud, actually try and play Robotica and Genwar. Give them a fair shot, like I did with Nights into Dreams. So there's that, and then we're getting into August, and yeah, we'll see. We need to get back to the Never mind, we're not doing Magical Vacation. I just realized I erased my save file, so that's gone. We're never doing that anymore, I guess, unfortunately, which is sad because that was a beautiful fucking game. But I'm an idiot and lost it, so much for that. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to say have a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay cool. Don't let the heat get too bad. Stay out of severe weather, all that shit. Please pay attention to your like flood areas and don't try and camp out in them. Because flash flooding is extremely dangerous. So yeah, that's your fucking weather-based PSA for this whole Star Beasts expenditure. All right. Anyway, good night, guys.